What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Tuesday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials, and I stayed up to watch the end of a Monday night football game. It is late. It is nearly midnight here on the East Coast. I do not know how you guys do it, but it was worth it to stay up and watch J.J. McCarthy come through. I thought we were going to look at an 0-4 day. I thought we were dead. I thought we were just going to have an awful day. And then the Bears went back to being the Bears, and J.J. McCarthy played really well in the second half, in particular in the fourth quarter. Vikings money line, that cashed a unit for us. The props washed out, but J.J. does throw 2 touchdown tosses to get us the plus 0.59 units. Brewers got throttled. Grand slam. They had a no-hitter. Quintana had a grand slam, had a no-hitter going, and then gave up a grand slam. They lost the game badly to the Rangers, but again, that helps the Rangers bet to see if they can get them to 86 wins. They've got 75 now, I believe, so that bet is still somewhat alive, but a 2-2 day down 0.25 units on the day, really just a paper cut type of day. We have updated the stats, however, for the Daily Juice. It's been a very good 25. We're up 30 units now on the year. NFL football is now 24-15. That's over 60% so far in 2025. Our prop bets are 18-13 in the NFL, which is great. Major League Baseball is now 95-79, up basically 13 units in Major League Baseball. So we've been rolling here during the 2025 year. Into September we go, and hopefully to continue on for football season with the college and pro football heavy betting still to come. Now, obviously, we've got Thursday night football. We've got Friday. We've got Saturday. We've got Sunday. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we're not going to go too crazy. I'm not going to go too exotic. I got 3 Major League Baseball bets to give you guys coming up here in just 1 second for Major League Baseball. I don't love the slate today, but I don't hate it. There's 3 games that I've bet that I like that you guys can jump into if you would like to trail. And then we'll get back to football betting coming up on Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday will be Major League Baseball primarily, and then we'll go football for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Speaking of football, if you guys would like to win the signed Tyreek Hill jersey from pristineauction.com, you guys can win it by subscribing to the BettingPros YouTube channel and simply commenting on this video. It's all very easy to do. That gets you entered. Subscribe to the BettingPros YouTube, comment on this video, and you guys are entered in to win a Dolphins signed Tyreek Hill jersey. We'll see how much longer he's going to be on the Dolphins. That jersey might be valuable very soon because it might be a collector's item because Tyreek Hill might not be on the Dolphins in the next, 2 or 3 weeks, depending on how things are going to roll. You guys also know that Hard Rock, speaking of Miami, Hard Rock Bet is the new presenting sponsor of the Daily Juice podcast. Hard Rock Bet is the only leading legal sports book in the state of Florida, but it's also available in Arizona, Ohio, New Jersey, Indiana, Tennessee, Virginia, Illinois, and Colorado. More states coming online like Nevada very soon. You can also play Hard Rock Bet's online casino if you're in the state of New Jersey. Football season's here. That means Hard Rock Bet, you can make a $5 bet and you'll get $150 in bonus bets if that bet wins. Head over to Hard Rock Bet, sign up, and make your first deposit today. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida in Florida, offered by Seminole Hard Rock Digital LLC in all other states. Must be 21 plus and physically located in Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Illinois, Indiana, New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, Virginia to play. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling in Florida, call 1-888-ADMIT-IT, or in Indiana, if you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER in Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, and Virginia. Okay, there is one game in which there is not a number up that I want to watch. So check with me on the Discord channel. If you guys have not jumped in on that, you should. bettingpros.com/chat. This is the Toronto game. hosting the Houston Astros. Now, according to ESPN, it is Luis Garcia versus Jose Berrios. However, there's not a number up. It's midnight, and there's no number up. So that leads me to believe that the books do not believe these will be the two starting pitchers. So let's see who's starting. Toronto is 0-3 this year against Houston. They were swept at Houston. Normally, when that happens, and these are two teams competing for playoff bids, normally it evens up a little bit. So I want to take the Blue Jays, especially if it's Berrios on the mound. I like him up against Luis Garcia if that's the pitching matchup that we're going to see here tomorrow night in Toronto. I'm not sure, though, that's what's going to be the pitching matchup. So no price, no numbers, but I want Toronto. So let's see what the books wind up giving us from a price perspective. But as long as it's less than like minus 150 and it's Toronto, I want the Blue Jays against the Astros here tonight on the money line. So again, check with me. I'll post it in the Discord channel. We'll shop around and see what the best way to play that. But I do want to take Toronto at home up against the Houston Astros. Atlanta is at home against the Cubs, and they're going to throw Spencer Strider. We are going to fade Spencer Strider for the rest of this year. Spencer Strider at home is 3-6 with a 4.81 ERA, opposing batting average of 286. He's given up 11 home runs at home in 48 2/3 innings worth of work. The Braves have not won a game started by Spencer Strider since the 28th of July. That is 5 consecutive games they have lost when Spencer Strider has pitched. If you go back all the way to the 24th of June, the Braves have won 2 games in which Spencer Strider has started. He has an ERA over 5 here in the month of September. He ended up the month of August with an ERA over 10. Spencer Strider has been absolutely horrendous here for the Braves. And Strider will face Cade Horton, who, look, Cade Horton's 9-4 with a 2.78 ERA. On the road, he has a 4.03 ERA, a 6-3 mark, by the way. 23 earned in 51 1/3 innings worth of work. In his last road start, 11-7 win over the Rockies. He beat the Angels on the road, 12-1. He beat Toronto on the road, 4-1. 3 straight games won on the road for Cade Horton, and we're going to go ahead and get a really good price on this. I actually am kind of stunned at the price, to be quite honest. I thought we would have to pay a lot more on the juice perspective to come in on this, but Strider, I guess because he's at home, I think they pitch is better. Cubs money line, minus 105 for 1.05 units. Second bet, the Red Sox are on the road up against the Athletics. It's currently 5-0 Red Sox in the top of the 5th, 2 on and nobody out. The Red Sox have had some really good at-bats during this game here. I've watched a chunk of it. I've been really impressed with the way Boston has played after a horrific series up against Arizona in which they lost 2 of the 3 games and just looked kind of lost at the plate. Dustin May is going, okay? 7-11, 4.96. Dustin May, not good, okay? But he pitched on the West Coast for the majority of his career. The Red Sox have lost 4 games in a row in which May has started, and 5 of 6. Actually, it's 7 of 8. Since he's come over, the Red Sox have won 1 game. So I guess it's 5 of 6. They've won 1 game, a 14-1 blowout at Houston, where he was good. May went 6 innings, no earned runs. Tough ballpark to pitch in. Could see an over. Don't hate the over in the game if you want to bet the over. But I like the Red Sox approach. I like the fact that they are starting to dial in here, and I think they get a shot to rack up against a lefty in Jeffrey Springs. The Red Sox, we've talked about their ability to hit left-handers and what they've done against lefties. At home this year, Springs is 5-4 with a 4.73 ERA, a 246 opposing batting average. 15 home runs given up at home in 72 1/3 innings worth of work. The team has lost every game started by Jeffrey Springs except 1. His ERA in the month of August was 5. In the month of September, it's 3. He lost 5-1 to the Cardinals, 5-2 to the Rangers. In extras, the team beat the Mariners 2-1, but he lost to the Angels, lost to Tampa, lost to Washington, not exactly playoff teams, and the Red Sox need these games. It's now 6-0 Boston. I expect Boston to win at least 2 of the games, if not all 3, up against the A's to bounce back after the disappointing performance against the Diamondbacks. Red Sox money line is minus 105. Maybe Dustin May pitches well. Maybe he doesn't need to. Maybe the Red Sox just go ahead and win the game. It could be a high-scoring game, but Red Sox money line at minus 105. All right, so 3 plays for us. I don't know about Toronto yet. I like the Blue Jays on the money line against the Astros at home here today. Let's see what the price is. Cubs on the road against the Braves at minus 105 against Spencer Strider, and the Red Sox money line on the road. Dustin May starting, but a lefty going for the A's, and the Red Sox hit lefties at minus 105. Good prices on both these money lines, and hopefully Toronto's not too expensive, so we can jump in on the Toronto Blue Jays. My name's Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt every single morning, even when you have a bad elbow or a bad shoulder or you're in a weird thing. It's the Daily Juice Podcast.